Spring is getting closer, and for many that means spring cleaning. Here at the Sheriff's Office, one area that is in need of spring cleaning is our warrants file. So today we're looking at fugitives with thicker files because they have multiple warrants. Recently, an arrest warrant charging Stephen Douglas Smith with second-degree assault was issued by the Queen Anne's County District Court. In addition, on file, there's a 2016 bench warrant for a theft charge. Both warrants list Smith's address as Poplar School Road near Centreville. Smith is a 22-year-old white male listed as 5'11", 180 pounds, with blonde hair and blue eyes. Christopher Michael Thomas is wanted on a 2015 violation of probation warrant on a controlled dangerous substance charge in Queen Anne's County. Thomas is also wanted in Anne Arundel County for failing to appear in court on drug charges. Thomas is a 22-year-old white male, 5'8" tall, 215 pounds, blonde hair, and green eyes. Last known address is Hazel Trail in Crownsville, or possibly Chesapeake Estates Drive here in Stevensville. After failing to appear on telephone misuse and harassment charges, 2 bench warrants were issued for the arrest of Jeffrey Bryan Young. Young is 5'5" tall, 38 years old. His last known address was Manor Drive in Dover, Delaware. To all of our tipsters out there who give us those multiple calls on those out-of-state persons that are wanted, we really appreciate your tips. Keep them coming in. But sometimes we just can't extradite from a state that's too far away due to the cost effectiveness of the extradition. In 2006, Sharon Lee Johnson was living in Teal Court in Stevensville and was employed as an office manager for Giant Food in Bowie. She is charged with writing a bunch of checks that bounced and never came to court before she left the area. As a result, there are now 5 warrants on file for her arrest. Johnson is a white female, 59 years old. She's listed as 5'4" tall, 180 pounds, with red hair and brown eyes. Investigation indicates that she's now living in the New Tazewell area of Tennessee. Now, back in 1998, Carrie L. Wagner was charged with failing to appear on a driving while under the influence charge and with a violation of probation charge on an earlier DWI arrest. At the time, Wagner was living on Main Street in Sudlersville. Last time we checked, she had relocated to the Big Star State of Texas. Wagner is a white female, 50 years old. She's listed as 5'7" tall, 165 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. In addition to Wagner, she also goes by 2 aliases, Carrie Nielsen and Carrie Guerrero. If you have any information on her, please let us know when she comes back. Several years ago, our next fugitive became well known by deputies after numerous cases involving him were under investigation. In 2008, 4 bench warrants were issued for Joshua Charles Hickox after he failed to appear on 2 controlled dangerous substance charges, a telephone misuse charge, and a theft charge. Hickox was living with family on Harbor Drive in Chester. He then fled the area, turning up in Hawaii. Apparently the location changed, but not his habits, as we now have had regular contact with a detective in that location who really would like to see him return to the mainland. Hickox is 30 years old, white male, 5 foot, 125 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. He can easily be identified by several tattoos. By the way, we've also notified other jurisdictions in case he attempts to fly with TSA or Homeland Security. They're going to pick him up as a wanted person. We profiled Erin Patrick Thompson a while back after a violation of probation warrant was issued on a 2014 assault conviction. At the time, he was listed at an address on Mountain Road in Pasadena, Maryland. He must be a viewer of this great show because he called numerous times, cursing at several deputies and making outlandish threats, resulting in another arrest warrant being issued for telephone misuse. So maybe after watching this, I guess we're going to hear from him again. Thompson is a white male. He's 28 years old, 5'5" tall, 185 pounds, with brown hair and brown eyes. He can be violent with sudden anger outbursts, so if you have contact with him, please use caution. As stated, Thompson was living in Pasadena, but had some sources that called us that said he was in California. He still has family ties here in Queen Anne's County, so if you have any information on his whereabouts, please contact us. With your help and a bit of luck, perhaps we can clear out the above fugitives. That would clear 19 warrants sitting in file drawers. So keep calling, emailing us, and sending me your private messages and tips. As always, your tips are anonymous unless you wish to be disclosed. Thanks for all your information that you send us. Hopefully we can get these warrants served. For those tipsters out there, and we know everybody has that little bit of information they want to pass on to us, you can reach us in so many ways. You can email us or send us a message to sheriff-info@qac.org. You can always send us that private Facebook message, or you can call our tips line. Just remember, all tips are treated anonymously, and we look forward to getting that tip to get this most wanted person off the streets.